Hello boys, this is the Fuma Sage, major GTA fan, also huge God of War fan, professional pet creator. I brought the definitive Kratos, God of War 3 and 4 to GTA. They're both in need of major updates still, but I said I would be releasing what I'm doing right now when some actual footage of God of War Ragnarok came out, and it's it's here. So now it is time to provide for you guys, those who have been wondering, like myself, the definitive size difference between every mattering, I guess you could say, male character in God of War 3 and 4. They are here in this project, and I will show them to you right now. Bam. Alright, so I got everyone here. Even some very, very big characters. So an important thing for you boys to understand is that what I'm showing in here does go beyond anybody's other YouTube videos about, oh, this is how tall I think this person is, or this and that. This goes beyond Speculizer's video of what he thinks the heights are, based off of the best methods he had available in terms of being able to break the in-game camera. But this is the true definitive way. I've been using Maya, same exact software that the actual, of course, Santa Monica people use. I started this using this segment in Alex Grossman's video right here.
So here's just a little image of our old Kratos versus our new Kratos at scale. And then
there we go. Yeah. Alright, so just using this alone, I was able to go back into my own Maya and recreate what you see here. So I temporarily changed my measuring units to meters to match Alex's, and then once I got everything settled, I just started importing all the characters you see here. Luckily, I had already started applying the textures in the different versions of each character's projects. Gray guy here is an average 6-foot man. So this is everyone's size, right? Compared to everyone, and the average 6-foot, adult male. So you have, okay. So the measurements are in centimeters. In the video, he's using meters. It's just a scene size reference that you can set in the preferences of Maya. The accuracy is still the same. It's just, of course, a different measuring unit system. Now, one of the things I found most interesting, it's almost as if, it's almost sort of it would be true, of course, coming from him, but if any of you guys have ever seen Corey Barlog's tweet about someone asking about the size difference between the stonemason and CRONOS, what he said was true. CRONOS is a little bit bigger than the stonemason, but not by much. I was very surprised to find that out. It is actually true. Like the actual models, it is truly, truly true. The actual size that CRONOS is when you're on his body, fighting him in Gal 3, that legitimately is a little bit bigger than the stonemason. Of course, the stonemason's huge. I went in and I became, right now I'm very, very good at getting all the textures for damn near any character or object. And I've just been assembling these characters, even filling in some missing meshes. And as you guys know, the stonemason's head is very broken up in the game because he's removing his chisel and stuff. I have a lot of Maya skills, 3D skills, and I came in and actually healed all of that up. So everything is solid, nothing is split. This is his solid front part of his head. Let's see. Got some eyes for him. Got all of his textures assembled. If I wanted to render him in like V-Ray or anything, I could. Got Jonmugadr over here, looking good. The only texture I have not found for him yet is this, and that's only because I haven't really searched for it long enough. But eventually, it'll come through. But Jonmugadr's looking nice. And we got, of course, CRONOS over here. Looking nice. A little bit of his. The God of War 3 meshes, they have, some of them can have some messed up parts. So that's why you see some missing pieces over here. Some of the UVs are a little bit messed up. But me, because I am who I am, I know how to actually fix that. Let's see. And of course, you got big old Poseidon over here. Water form horse mode. You got big Hades from after the fight. When you steal his soul, you got the Hades that you fight when he's just in that, just in the room. You got Hercules, of course, huge guy. Let's see. We got Zeus, Poseidon, the Helios, and Hermes. We got Thor himself. We got Magni, Modi. Put another Kratos in between this line of the rest of them, just for a size comparison, just going in one direction. Yeah. And pretty much the tallest regular size character is indeed Zeus. And then once you get into the bigger ones, you know, it just gets out of control. One other important thing to understand is that in this, I put in the characters that I care about most. And some of them that I figured people would want to see the most. I don't really have any interest in doing this for the female characters of God of War. I don't have an interest myself, but I suppose if enough people request it, I'd give it a go. But natively, no. This is all I needed to know right here. This is all that I ever wanted to know about the size differences. And also, as you guys will see, or you probably have already seen, with dropping this, I'm dropping everything. I'm dropping all the stuff I've been looking at, all the characters I've been just having some fun with. I'm dropping my little clips of them, and yeah, see what you guys think of them. And if you guys end up having any requests, just about wanting to see them, you know, maybe certain characters together in a scene, or other things like that. Certain objects from God of War 4, like just things that you can't normally see, and you want to see like a model inspection of them or a texture inspection. Just let me know. Just let me know. I'll see what I can do, or you can add my Discord. Either way. Alright, boys, so without further ado, I am going to start measuring some heights. And I'll say it again before I get started. If you want to skip this part, it's right, all the answers are right there in the description of the videos. If you want to just see it, just to see it done in here, enjoy. I'm going to start with this Kratos' distance tool. So it's locked. It can only go up and down. It can't go forward or backward or left and right. And I use Maya's vertex snapping to snap to the top vertex on the top of the heads of the characters. So you're going to see me removing hairs and helmets and hoods and all that throughout this. So, alright, I'm going to get started. Alright, let me hide Baldur's hair. And now all I gotta do is select that. Turn on V. And boom. Alright, so Baldur is 174 centimeters. Alright, we already know Kratos, of course. So let me get Modi on in here. Alright, hold on really quick. Let's get him. Bam. Alright, let's see what Modi's got. Okay. Alright, Modi is at his top highest vertice, 191 centimeters. Okay. Let's go for the daddy Thor. Bam. Get that over there. Boom. Alright, Thor is going to be a whopping 241 meters. 241. Okay. Alright, Modi. Now, I'm going to kind of give you guys a little bit of a cheat here. So I already know that Modi and Thor's textures are actually, Modi and Thor's models are actually pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is that Magni and Thor's body mesh is the exact same. The only difference is that Magni's arms were thinned out. They were made to look thinner than Thor's. Alright. So, of course, same height, 241, of course. Alright. Let's see who's next. Let's move over to God of War 3. Alright, so Zeus. Sky Father Zeus. Alright. 273. Alright. Well, at least as far as the top of his hair. I wish they had the actual skull cap, the full skull as well. Poseidon actually may be taller because of that. 275. Poseidon is 275. Zeus is... Oh, that's surprising. Okay, so Poseidon is actually the tallest one. Interesting. In terms of the top of the hair. In terms of the top of the hair. Alright, now, let me see. Does Helios have a skull cap? Oh, yeah, Helios actually. Let me see. Let me see if Zeus has a... Yeah, Zeus doesn't have one. Helios has an actual skull top. Alright. Helios is 245. Alright, and Hermes. I know Hermes has a skull top. Okay. Very well. Hermes is 221. So he's the shortest of the male Olympian gods. 221 centimeters. Alright. Hercules. Alright, so Big Herc is... 334. 334. Alright, regular size Hades is... Here we go. 886. God damn. Alright, Big Hades coming out for the soul grab. Big Hades is, let's see. Alright, so Big Hades is about, let me get that over there. the top of the very horn of his head puts him at about 3,148 centimeters. Wow, that's pretty crazy. When it comes to Poseidon, I really don't know how fair it is to measure him up to the rest of them in terms of height off the ground. But I'm going to give it a go either way. So they decided to put the center of him, you know, somewhere around here in terms of his mesh. But I'm still going to do it. So let's go with, let's say Poseidon at his most general height based off in his water horse form, at his most general height can be considered, bam, 7,641 centimeters. Alright, now with Poseidon, I'm feeling a little bit creative. Let's see what more we can actually do with this. I'm actually going to try to get a better height based off of the size he is here, using his small form down here, and I'm going to get his god form size from that. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to take him, move him up there, and see just how much I need to scale him to make him match. And then I'm going to measure based off that, since the other one's already on the ground. So, let's see. Alright. What do we have from there? Alright, let me move him up a bit. Okay, we're almost there already. That's good. Okay. Alright, almost there. Alright. Oh, I think I actually got the right size on the first try here. Okay. Alright, sweet. Let's go for that. Alright, I'm going to use this to be his real, the size of his god form based off of how he would look if he had the legs and if he was full height. Alright, let's do that. Alright, that looks definitely good enough. Alright, let's give it a go. So I'm going to take him back to 0. Boom. And from there... Oh, wow, I think I know what this is. That's very interesting. Boys, I think this is the same type of god size that they used during the cinematic cuts. Like when Zeus was destroying Sparta, or when Kratos was trying to destroy Rhodes, when they were like full god size, god height. I think this is the type of height they were at. That is very interesting to know. Huh. It's about the perfect height. So we have, for Poseidon's god form, in terms of a standing conversion, I gotta hide him really quick. We have 4,501. Very nice. It's interesting. It's 16.3 times bigger than the normal. I wonder if that's like a standard measurement that they use when they make them full god size. It's very interesting. And now it's time to get big. It's time to get very, very huge. Jormungandr, I think you guys may understand that I can't actually measure him. I just had to put him up here because he, you know, his height is a length, not a height. You know, his size is a length, not a height. So stonemason, I love seeing this one. I love seeing this one. Stonemason is. Hold on, we're almost there. The very top of his head. Alright, stonemason is Oh, I see it right there. 57,243 centimeters. God damn. All right, and last but not least, we got CRONOS. Here we go. Let's get it for CRONOS. This is almost over. CRONOS is in his big form when Kratos is on him. CRONOS is 60,436 centimeters, making him the tallest Gao character ever so far, ever. So there it is right there. I could give you the I may try to give you the length that I can see here of Jormungandr. Of course, back here, this is where he starts to repeat. This is where his texture starts to repeat for the full length of him. I think I'm just going to do that for you guys. Let's see. Alright, so let's see what I got. So for Jormungandr, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to take off the restriction I put on. Bam. Okay, I'm going to go for the tip of his nose. Alright, hold on. Okay. Gotta head down here real quick. Alright, let's see what we got. So for Jormungandr's length, his base length before the game steps in and he starts to repeat itself for animation purposes. Jormungandr's initial length is, let me see if I can read that. Let me hit 4. Bam. Jormungandr's length is 103,000. That's crazy. 963 centimeters in terms of his length. But in terms of height, CRONOS is the biggest, period. That's pretty dang nice. Alright, boys. There are your sizes. They'll be listed in the description again. Enjoy. And let's move on to Ragnarok.